the outset, I would like to thank the organizers for having given me this opportunity. I am the last speaker here today, and I won't take much of your time. I will be just telling you about what is teleradiology and what's happening in teleradiology, and what are the benefits that one gets with teleradiology, and what's the future. So in teleradiology, basically it means that you acquire images and then there is a transfer of the images to a remote place via the internet, basically for image interpretation. It could be within the hospital, to another center remotely, or even outside the country. Now, why this new branch? When I did my post-graduation, hardly teleradiology existed. But today, there's a lot of demand because of the following reasons. As you can see, that the number of radiologists, the annual growth rate is about only 1.5 to 2%, but the number of images or the number of scans that are being done is rapidly increasing. Also, we see that there is a limitation, that there is more and more complex technology that is coming. It's more and more demanding, and in terms of the patients, it's becoming an evidence-based practice, and so the treatment decisions are based on the imaging itself. So it becomes important to get a report at a very early rate, because if you get the diagnosis early, then the turnaround time also is much faster. So how did this necessity, why did this start at all, is because usually there were a lot of images, a lot of scans to be reported, and too few radiologists, and there were long hours of time to wait till you got your report. Or sometimes it's a complex case, you don't have people in your area, so you need to get a second opinion, you don't agree, then again teleradiology would be the answer. Or if it's a hospital where there's only one radiologist and he's going on leave, and you're worried about what to do when he's on leave, you can't wait for him to come back and report your scans. So again, and also if the radiologist is not doing very well and you still want you want your business to improve as an owner of a hospital, then again you could resort to teleradiology. So these are some of the things which could come to, like it is very cost effective, and this service is available around the clock, and particularly you have subspecialty reporting, and you can now, all this is possible. Why? Because of the technological advances. Now, as we have all been talking about this, to have teleradiology practice, you need to have a good infrastructure in terms of bandwidth, internet connection, and a good IT platform which is quite secure. And you also need to have support, like IT support, because any breakdown, you need to have people to help you to get it up and running. So basically it has to be safe, and it also has to be secure. Now this is exactly what I've done here, is just to show you how we are a group of hospitals like at different places in India. But we have made a virtual hub, which actually where all of us are interconnected, and so basically we are multi-location located, multiple sites we are sitting, and we have experts at different places, and we are able to cross-utilize this expertise. And we also have achieved what we typically call as 24/7 coverages at all the sites, and we are able to optimize cost. Now, what we have noticed, what has been the change in the management's outlook, is that radiologist outlook as a support to a primary specialty to a profit center. So basically their outlook towards the radiology department itself has changed. So what are the benefits generally that comes with teleradiology is that you can get standard reporting format. So if you go across to any of our hospitals, the reports look alike, and in terms of a group, we are now able to have specialists sitting in Palam or Patiala or different locations, and we are able to have exchanges. So any complex pediatric case, we have a pediatric radiologist sitting, or a complex neuro case, we have a neuro radiologist reporting us. And so that way it has been very successful for us. What else happens is, with teleradiology comes also quality. Now people are looking at accuracy, and so we have our own quality monitoring systems, and all this has been possible because of the strong IT infrastructure. And during our routine activities, we are also able to keep track on how much time it is taking to get our reports, the turnaround times. We are able to calculate what is the amount of work a radiologist is able to do. So financially, what has happened is, if you look, our hospitals, some of the hospitals which are fully working for the last 2 to 3 years, we have been able to bring down the cost by utilizing people from our newer hospitals where they don't have much work. So that way, there's been a cost factor, and in terms of the radiologists, we are also, what advantage we have seen is we can have more people in different locations where there's no MR. They are able to do MR reporting because of the interconnection, and there's also a lot of business opportunities with this. And we could also, because the number of scans that are being done or read, so there's huge research material which is available, and so these are some of the advantages one gets with teleradiology. Now, there has been what is the future, if you ask me, in terms of teleradiology? Already Dr. Ishwar Chandra sir has just told, that is about cloud computing, where now what advantage it brings to us is the costs are coming down, and the same patient, if he goes to a different hospital, he's also able to see the images, so there's no need to repeat a scan. And there are these thin client 3D viewers. Basically, with one 3D viewer, all of us are able to share and do the post-processing, so significant cost reduction is there. And with the good IT infrastructure, we are able to have these video conferencing and communications going on. And with the rapid proliferation of these handheld devices, we have seen that images could be read wherever you are, and initial report could be given to the clinician, and so the clinicians are also able to see the patient data immediately and treat the patient. So this way, what we have noticed is, in the teleradiology has, as the technology has advanced, the future isn't what it used to be. The healthcare has become a flat world. So we at Columbia Asia are able to do telemedicine, teleradiology, and also we are working on teleeducation and telemonitoring. So basically, to sum up, I would just say that it is important to have a very profound, good technology. The processes should be in place, and with the combination, if you give importance to quality, then you could actually do a great impact in terms of service to the patient. Thank you very much.